NFL 22 on EA Sports. And we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Bills and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
Here's Harris to return it. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Allen will try again on second down. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up second down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. You see Thompson's numbers from a week ago. 8 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think he should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6-0 our score after one. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have the Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he takes this from the 30 to the 34. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Allen out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the... Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Touchdown, Houston! Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The intended target there is Gabriel Davis. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen, flushed out right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Antonio Gibson with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. James Conner, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we do.
Devontae Parker, the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Parker, 79 yards. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Let's go. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mayfield on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Texans are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he finds his man, complete. It's Thompson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it Second down. Mayfield on play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is it. Complete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Oh, good move. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Coup for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A big gain there for the Bills. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Baker. And that's complete to Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
He did just that. And you know what, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, but in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Back in October, the Bills lost their previous game against the Patriots. Can New England do it again? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take it. Shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away. Oh, you